and welcome to Blue Club Sports, coming at you with another Chelsea video today. A farewell video I did not think I was going to make today, but with the news coming out that Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea Football Club have decided to part ways, it's absolutely devastating. And I'll do the good part at the end. I want to, state my grievances on this situation, to be honest with you. When Frank Lampard got sacked at the club, it was evident that the players were playing like shit. We needed a turnaround. And it's the same thing here. But we did not spend £300 million in the summer. Some players handpicked by Thomas Tuchel, like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's a Tuchel signing. I did not want him, but I said, hey, Tuchel says he can control his attitude. He can get him playing his best football again. Okay. But now that's gone. Now we just have a washed striker that has work ethic problems. It's just a mess. It's really a mess. And it pisses me off that a fucking clown like Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic was the nail in the coffin. I don't get it. I know how football's run. It's like anything. The manager is responsible for the actions of the employees. That's in corporate America, and that's in football. But I cannot believe. I did watch the second half of the Champions League. I do apologize. I did not make a video, but I cannot believe this great manager, done by clowns that don't even want to be here. Pulisic, he's not a Chelsea player, in my opinion. The fact that he wears the number 10 on his jersey is a disgrace. It should not be allowed, and it's a joke. It's a farce that he has these followers on Instagram and on TikTok and Twitter saying free Pulisic. It's ridiculous. This guy is not held responsible for his bad performances. And I get these fucking nerds always tweeting at me, oh, look, his goals and assists, they're higher than Mount. They're higher than Havertz. Pulisic is 3 years. One was a really good year, the lockdown season. 2 shit years, but when you average them out, it's better than everyone else. Obviously, yeah, he was the best player in the lockdown season. He was the best player on the team, first one on the team sheet, but he's a shell of himself. Ever since he got injured, the hamstring injury he got in the FA Cup final in 2020, he hasn't been the same player. His fucking attitude went to shit. He started listening to whoever. I don't know who his team is, but they're really letting him down because he's become a really soft, tiny player. And I don't have any respect for him whatsoever. Hakim Ziyech is another one. We should have sold him to Ajax. The fact that Todd Boehly did not sell him back to Ajax is ridiculous. He has no place. And then we're all over here loaning out Callum Hudson-Odoi, selling Timo Werner. It just does not make sense whatsoever. And when it happened, I did not say it because I thought it was too far-fetched. But I do sense that Todd Boehly, he would say in public that he was behind Tuchel. He thinks he's a great mind, and he'll be supporting him 100%. But when you do not get rid of Pulisic, when you do not get rid of Ziyech, and you sell Timo Werner, which was our best forward, you loan out Callum Hudson-Odoi, it just doesn't make sense. I think I'm not saying it's sabotage, but he's definitely not helping the situation. Christian Pulisic, I get it. He sells jerseys. People talk about him. When people talk about Christian Pulisic, they're talking about Chelsea Football Club. But it's just ridiculous. I'm just angry because I feel like this manager should have been given into at least the end of October. But he hasn't even reached the end of September. And I get it. I understand. The results weren't there. 3-0 to Leeds at Ellen Road is atrocious. New signings like Koulibaly, Cucurella, not performing to the standards that we expect from them. Conor Gallagher looking lost in the middle of midfield. It's justified. But what I cannot understand is we spent so much money. We signed Aubameyang just for Tuchel, and he only has 56 minutes of football with Aubameyang, and that's it. I just do not get it. It does not. I do not understand, and I'm not gonna say there's clowns on Twitter saying Boehly out. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you wanted to part ways with Tuchel, you should have done it in the summer so you can get your guy in. And I want to say the rumors right now is we're getting Graham Potter from Brighton. I think that's a good hire. But what I do not want is I want investment in Graham Potter's philosophy. Get him the players he wants. Of course, Cucurella is a great fit for Graham Potter. But, Aubameyang's definitely not. Like, what the hell is that, right? But, yeah, I just did not... I didn't like the way it ended. It was basically a train wreck. I feel like no one was on the same page. And the fact that you have Ziyech and Pulisic still in the club, putting in shit performances, and for Pulisic's case, people defending him to the end on Twitter. It's just annoying to say the least. And I'm just very sad. I'm just very sad. But to talk about the positives, Thomas Tuchel, I'm really happy that he came to Chelsea when he did. Peak Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea is we did not concede. We played 5 in the back. We would nick a goal, and that's it. We would shut up shop. Those 3 wins against Man City, I will never forget. League, 1 in the FA Cup semifinal, and 1 in the Champions League final. I am forever grateful for Thomas Tuchel. He outdid Pep Guardiola, the so-called best manager in the world, 3 times when the stakes were at its highest. And I will never forget that. And personally, thank you, Thomas Tuchel, because you really gave me one of the best days as a fan when we won the Champions League for the 2nd time in Porto. I will never forget that day. And it just makes me sad because the way it ended is just not right. It's just not right with me. The players let you down, players that shouldn't have been there, and that's what irks me. That's what just makes me the most mad, is players that shouldn't even be here let you down and got you sacked. But it was good times. Of course, we never really did anything in the Premier League to impressive. And I'm gonna be honest, under Tuchel, I never thought we would win the Premier League. I think Tuchel's a great cup manager, and I'm happy. I'm happy winning cups. If we won FA Cups and European Cups, or going deep into the Champions League year in and year out, that's fine. The Premier League, I think we don't have the team to do it. We don't have the depth. You see Man City, they sell a couple of depth players, and now they're not in first. Yes, they have Haaland scoring the goals, but I think it's really a marathon. I know it's a cheesy saying, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. And when you have a squad that could be a top 6 team in the Prem, if you have a bench, like Man City's bench last year could have, for sure a mid-table side. That's how good they were. And we don't have that, obviously, at Chelsea. But the one thing I want from Chelsea, and thank you, Thomas Tuchel. I will say it again. Thank you, Thomas Tuchel. But one thing I want from Chelsea is I want a plan. We sell players like Mark Gurhey. We sell players like Levi Colwill, where we loan them out. Billy Gilmore, Tammy Abraham, Fikayo Tomori. These players are good, and we sold them because the current manager didn't like them. We need to stop doing that. If we're going to sack the manager every 18 months, that's fine. I'll live with it. But stop getting rid of players that are young, moldable, and could be ones that the new manager would want or the next one in line would want to use. Because especially Potter, I feel like he would love Fikayo Tomori, or he would like Billy Gilmore, or he does like Billy Gilmore. He bought him in the deadline day. And it just bothers me that we have chop and change, and I understand it, but we just sell these players that don't fit the manager's game plan, and then we sack the manager, and the new manager it's just a mess. I just don't like it. We're still the champions of the world. Never forget that, but it's frustration. I wasn't as frustrated on the Timo Werner, farewell Timo Werner video, but this one's frustrating because they sold us they sold us something that was Tuchel's a long-term guy, stability finally at Chelsea, and we didn't get that. They just lied to our face. It's just more of the same, and that's what hurts the most, is just being lied to, But that's all I got for this video, guys. I would appreciate if you liked the video, if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't done so, and let me know what you think in the comments section. Also, I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram and Twitter at Blue Club Sports. But yeah, that's it. And all I want to say is thank you, Thomas Tuchel, winning the first ever Club World Cup for the club, and winning the Champions League and the UEFA Super Cup. I don't think I'm forgetting any other trophy, but thank you for the silverware you brought to the club and your great service that you gave us when the UK government, seized our team, and we didn't think we were going to, survive all the sanctions, and there's just so much uncertainty around the club, and you didn't leave. You could have left for better, more stability, a team that's not owned by the government, but you stayed. And I wish they gave more loyalty back to you, but it happens, and there's not much you can say, but thank you. So that's it for the video. Thomas Tuchel, you're a real one. The real Chelsea fans won't forget you. And thank you.